My goal is that I can prove to myself that I can be the best. I try to find the simplest way to do things. And when I see something that I can do a shortcut in, I create the solution to the shortcut. I think I spend more time playing computer games than studying. I read a theory when I was young. Now, when you're given a set amount of time to accomplish a thing, you're gonna stretch that time out to accomplish that one thing.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat at nandito po tayo sa isang special na podcast. Pero may kakaiba tayong flavor ngayong araw na ito. Dahil sinasabi nila daw na ang mga sumasali ng mga fraternity kung saan mang eskwelahan. Pero ang pinag-uusapan natin ay ang University of the Philippines, ang ating state university where your taxes are paying for the education. Totoo ba na ang mga fratman or fratmen ay walang ginagawa kundi magbisyo, mga basagulero, mga walang pakialam sa kanilang pag-aaral at paghihirap ng kanilang mga magulang? Ngayong araw po ngayong ito ay ang ating bisita ay isang graduate ng computer science. No? Matagal na po yung computer science kasi nung panahon ko, meron na yung computer science. Pero ito po ay isang graduate ng computer science sa University of the Philippines, Los Baños Campus, and he graduated summa cum laude. Gusto po ko kayong ipakilala kay Dylan Espino. Magandang umaga sa iyo, Dylan.
Magandang umaga.
Alam mo, isang magandang pagkakataon ito, Dylan, kasi nga may mga paniniwala na kailangan natin na baguhin. Because sabi nga nila, aside from the mindset of parents na huwag mong papasukin yan sa UP kasi mga aktivista. Naku, huwag yan na magka-fratman kasi ganito sila, ganon. But you graduated from UP Los Baños from computer science, not a really easy course, yet you're able to graduate summa cum laude. And allow me to congratulate you.
Thank you, Brad.
So, bigyan mo nga kami ng konting background. Saan ka nagsimula at dumating ka sa punto na ito na nakatapos ka na bilang summa cum laude?
So, let's start from elementary. Nung elementary, I was really good at math na talaga. I joined several regional division national competitions. I won some. Pero at the end of my high school life, parang math kinda got boring. So I wanted to find a new interest that challenges me, but as well as nag-excel ako. So that subject was IT or information technology. And in that subject, yung prof ko sabi, Dylan, you're the first person in his like decades of teaching na bibigyan ng 100 sa card. So I got a perfect score every quiz, every test.
Wow.
So that piqued my interest na, I excel at this subject. Maybe I can try to pursue this in college. So when the college applications came, I applied for BS Computer Science in UPLB. So I got in, and my goal is that I can prove to myself that I can be the best. Because ever since bata pa ako, parang sabi ko na sa sarili ko, I know that I can be the best. But I never actually did it. I didn't put in the effort. Sige, I'm gonna get honors, but it's not the valedictorian I wanted. So I was like, okay, this college, this is my last chance to prove to myself that I can actually do it and not just believe na I can do it. So when I entered college, it started there. But first semester ko, wala sa summa standing yung grades ko. Actually, it's my lowest semester in my whole college life.
The first semester of
Yes.
your first year.
Yes. So, freshie subjects, general GE subjects. So, quote-unquote, easy subjects siya. Pero yun yung lowest semester ko. As well as, sabi ko nga kanina, I was great at math. Like, umabot ako ng national levels. Pero yun yung lowest grade ko sa buong college life ko. It's 175. Maybe it can be attributed to it being hybrid classes. So parang I didn't really feel na I was in class because In the setup of hybrid classes nung pandemic, 50% of classes were online, 50% were in the classroom. And parang nawawala yung momentum ko when it goes online. So, yun yung nangyari. Lowest ko yung 175 sa math.
175 lowest.
Yes.
Ang galing ha. Pero bakit ka pumasok ng UP? Saan ka ba nag-high school?
My high school was UP Rural High School.
UP Rural?
Yes.
And then your grade school?
Morningstar, Montessori School.
Montessori School. Pero bata ka pa, nakita mo na or mga teacher mo na you were
Yes.
good at math.
Nung elementary, parang all subjects lalabanan ko. Science, Hekasi, Kultura. All the competitions I tried to join. I win some, I lose some. Pero math talaga yung parang naging main subject ko.
Ano yung part ng mga magulang mo where sa'yo
So
from
basically,
grade school?
both my parents are from UPLB.
I see.
So, and my mom was also from UP Rural. So, actually, nung high school, I passed also Pisay main campus. I did the orientations already. Then one night, my mom asked me na, anak, pirmahan mo to. And I saw it was a form for UP Rural. So, parang sila yung nag-shape ng kung saan ko yung mga school na mapupuntahan ko. And actually, nung college applications, I wanted UP Diliman. But they convinced me na it was better in LB because it was closer to home.
Closer to home?
Yes.
Taga saan ka ba?
Calamba.
At Tagalamba. Why did you want to be in Diliman? Big city?
Yes, and I think it's more competitive.
Here?
Yes, it's harder to get in. Pero yun nga, they convinced me to just apply in UPL because it's familiar, safe, and closer to home.
But it doesn't really matter which campus, does it?
In the context of my course, computer science, there are several key differences that I've researched. So for Diliman, it was more theoretical, and Los Baños was more practical from what I've searched. So I didn't really prefer anything. I just wanted to experience college a different way from high school. Kasi high school, I also didn't have a dorm. Uwian na ako. So, nung college, I was like, gusto ko magka-dorm or like live away from my family to experience independence. Pero yun nga, uwian din yung naging setup ko.
And that was okay with you? Paano yung after class? May mga, socialization, sports.
Actually, sports, I became a varsity of the UPLB men's football team.
Varsity player din ka?
Yes.
Ng UPLB?
Yes.
Wow.
So, pero that was more of something to balance things lang na something I enjoy. I didn't really pursue to be like, oh, I want to represent UPLB, I want to go out. Kasi in terms of UPLB, they don't actually excuse you from classes when you represent them. You're forced to take the exams early in order to be absent for days. And even then, counted as absent ka.
So parang you're not entitled to
Yes.
anything just because you're varsity.
Yes. Well, you have some benefits like you get enrollment prioritization. So, yes. So, sa UPLB kasi medyo kulang na yung units. So, it's really first come, first serve. And being a varsity allowed me to secure my academic units earlier.
That's true.
Yes.
Ilang taon ba yung computer science?
4 years.
So when you talk of practical application as against theoretical, example nga ng practical application when you took that course in
So
UPLB?
practical application, it means I develop more applications. So for example, I've developed a automation of accounting. So basically attendance, everything is checked automatically. You can scan a QR code. Then other automations, mostly I try to find the simplest way to do things. And when I see something that I can do a shortcut in, I create the solution to the shortcut. So, for example, I automate my daily routine na parang, sometimes in games, I have to do this every day. I don't have to manually do it. I code something to do it for me.
You also do computer games.
Yes, I love computer games.
And
That's
di
my
ba?
pastime.
I remember when my children were young, pinagbabawal ko yun. No? And what you're saying is that it is also part of your routine.
Yes. Yes, I think I spend more time playing computer games than studying.
So ano yung correlation?
Basically, I read a theory when I was young. Now, when you're given a set amount of time to accomplish a thing, you're gonna stretch that time out to accomplish that one thing. So if you're given 8 hours to study, you're gonna spend 8 hours trying to study. But if you give yourself 2 hours to study or 1 hour to study, maybe you'll be more efficient in studying because your deadline is right.
Is near.
Yeah, near.
Yeah.
So that's what I love to do. I actually cram a lot. So I study last minute. I forced myself to do things and the pressure is time. If I don't do it, oh, you don't have time. So what I do, I enjoy my computer games, sports, socializations, leaving myself little amount of time to study. And because of that, I've learned how to study fast, efficient, and spend as least time amount possible studying.
Kasi nabanggit mo yun kanina, di ba? Na part of Dylan's routine is to find a way to accomplish his task in the shortest possible way.
Yes.
Or parang skip.
Yes.
No? Skip. I wonder, no? Kasi yung iba, mag-aaral muna para mas mahaba yung kanyang leisure time. Ikaw naman, ang ginagawa mo, parang baliktad, no?
Yes.
Na you do it last kasi parang magre-relax ka muna.
Yes.
Tama ba yun?
Yes.
Magre-relax ka muna para pag ready ka na, then you do the 2 hours.
Yes.
But not with the traffic. Not with the traffic. But in any case, kasi yung mga magulang mo, ganun di ba yung style?
No. Actually, when I got into college, syempre nung elementary and high school, parang medyo tinuturuan pa ako. They're in check with my academics. They're gonna ask, oh, what do you need to study? Here's your viewers, stuff like that. But when I got into college, I got the freedom to study how I want. So what I just do is I just ask them to wake me up at this hour so I can study an hour or two before going to school. And that's what I used to study lang.
Because I have grandchildren. I have a 14-year-old granddaughter. And yun na nga, the mother is also less less controlling. Yeah, I get. I can relate. I can relate to your experience. Now, nabanggit ko kanina. Siyempre, di ba, you have your studies, you have your football, and then varsity ka pa. Hindi basta-basta yung varsity. Hindi yung tipong leisurely sinisipa-sipa mo lang yung bola, di ba?
Yes.
Especially with a very popular sport, football.
Yes.
Di ba that's the,
NLD.
sino ba yung kinampihan mo? Si Argentina ba o si Spain?
Messi.
Si Messi ka?
Yes,
Naku, na corn beef ka pala. Na corn beef
Natalo.
kasi Iberico yung nanalo. Anyway, so yung pagsali mo sa fraternity, paano nangyari yun?
Well, my dad was also a member of a fraternity. Same fraternity, Upsilon Sigma Phi. And it so happens na when I was a child, I was brought to these parties every December.
Parties?
Yeah, parties. It was a reunion, basically. So at first, I thought it was college friends or like college acquaintances that they've met, and yearly we go to that. Like religiously. We miss one or two, but we go to that. And I made some friends there, Gani and some others. Gani eventually became my batchmate also in the fraternity. So I just found out maybe around high school na it wasn't just college friends. It was a reunion of batch 93 of Upsilon and Sigma Delta. So I found out na frat pala yun, and I'm like, okay, this is a solid friendship. They can talk to each other even if they haven't seen each other for years. So I'm like, oh, I want that kind of experience. So I myself wanted to join.
Pero meron ka ng football, meron ka pang, ang tawag doon, may style ka pa na you wait until the last minute, saka ka you can focus. And then, joining an organization, even if it's a fraternity, takes time. Takes your study time, your leisure time. How were you able to balance it?
There were times na I had to give up a certain part. So, for example, freshman year, I gave up football varsity because I was chosen by UPLB to represent them in a statistics competition. So, there's times that I need to sacrifice one part of my leisure life in order to accomplish another. So, that's what I've been doing my college years, prioritizing and picking what needs to be done. And as I've said earlier naman, the football varsity, I didn't really take it as I need to represent UPLB. It was just exercise and a way to take things off my mind. Kasi the schedule of the practices is actually before classes.
Oh.
So we train 5:30 and because I live from Calamba, I need to wake up 4 and then travel. So in doing that, I was able to not be late to class and have enough time to study before class. So it was really just about picking and choosing what things I wanted or needed to do.
So may travel time ka pang 1 hour?
Yes.
1 hour from Calamba?
30 minutes without traffic, 1 hour with traffic.
Kasi nung panahon ko, nakarating ka na ng Novaliches dun eh.
Traffic na yun, bro.
That's an exaggeration, of course. So now, ano yung relation ngayon ng fraternity? The values of that Upsilon Sigma Phi? Had any positive, may negative effect ba? I mean, feel free to say it kasi it's good kasi may mga nanonood sa atin na mga gusto pumasok ng UP, may mga magulang dyan na natatakot pumasok sa UP kasi baka mag-frat-frat yan, di ba?
So, for the positives, I was surrounded by great people. They may not excel in academics, but they excel in their particular fields. They have a senior, he excels at his particular field of like insects biology, and also some excel in student politics and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, everyone has a niche. So mine just happened to be academics, sports, whatever. So being surrounded by them, I was like, oh, but sila kasi parang kaya pa nilang pumarty. Like they can have time to have leisure. So that's when I realized na, oh, my life can't all be about, academics, then play and whatever. I can have fun too during my college life.
So nagkaroon ng sort of a balance.
Yes, balance.
That's a good thing. Pero was that sa'yo o because challenging yourself, that nature of yours?
Yeah. Well, nature ng fraternity naman, you will be exposed to parties or fellowships. Pero it's still up to you to pick and choose what you want to do. So if you know you have an exam the following day, of course you should choose your academics. But if you're free naman and you don't have anything to do, why not have fun? It's your college life. You only get to do this once. So I try to think of that whenever I try to prioritize things.
Okay, that's good. So, moving forward, when was the graduation?
This year, 2026, in July.
Tapos na?
Yes.
The ceremony?
Yes.
How did you feel? Wow, summa cum laude.
I felt relieved, actually.
Relieved?
Yes.
Natapos na?
Yes. Because I put so much pressure on myself na I need to graduate summa cum laude.
Pero marami ka pang buhok.
Well, I put pressure on myself, but I didn't like study like 8 hours. I still did my technique. But it was more like Well, first year, first sem, I lost. I wasn't summa cum laude standing anymore. I got 135. So I was trying to get to summa cum laude standing. I think I got it second year, first sem. I got a flat uno sem. Then I lost it again third year, first sem. Up until the last semester, I didn't get to have it.
Wow.
Yung last semester lang,
Third
I
year?
clutched. Yes. Fourth year, second semester, I managed to get the GWA that would make me summa cum laude.
In your last semester
Yes.
of your fourth year.
Yes.
Pero sabi nga nila, yung third year daw, normally yun yung parang mahirap. Kasi it's like a bridge
Yes.
to the end. So you felt relieved.
Yes.
You felt relieved. But what comes after this?
Right now, I'm taking a break, but soon I'm gonna be exploring different fields in my professional life. But right now, pahinga muna.
Nagpahinga muna.
Yes.
Walang football, may computer games.
Computer games mostly.
Computer games mostly. Wow. You know, I'm so proud of you, and I must understand kaligayahan ng mga magulang mo. Ilan ba kayo magkakapatid?
Dalawa.
Are you the elder one?
Yes.
You're the elder one. So how's your sibling?
She just got into UPLB.
Do you have Instagram?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Facebook?
Facebook, yes.
Oh, akala ko ang mga bata mas mahilig sa IG. Insta, what do you call
I think that's just unique about me. Most of my friends have Instagram. I just don't like Instagram.
Pero may limit na 5,000 friends eh. Ang hirap nga eh, di ba? Kung marami kang fans. Lalo na ngayon na you're a summa cum laude graduate. So, isa pa yan, social media. Ang social media ngayon, kung ano-ano yung mga content, di ba?
Yes.
Does that disturb you?
In some ways, yes. But it's so easy to just close the application.
Close the application.
Yes.
Shut
If
it
it
down.
bothers you, close it. If it's not for you, don't interact with it.
I have a daughter who says na basta hindi niya gusto, she pushes their bubble to para I'm not here.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything. Parang gano'n. Magaling yan na skill. So you're relaxing right now. Sabi nga nila, no, I don't care if I'm honor. Ang importante is I get a job right away.
Yes.
But I'm sure you will be getting good offers.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you getting already?
I have some.
Aba, kita mo nga naman. Even before siguro.
Yes, even before I graduated.
So ano bang ang mga job prospects or mga entrepreneurial prospects of somebody who graduated from computer science?
Well, mostly programming, development jobs. But I am still looking into international companies. Most offers kasi local companies. I'm looking for international companies that would allow me to work from home.
Not work abroad.
Soon, but not now.
Do you travel?
Sometimes. Yes.
Sometimes.
Yes. With family.
With family. That's good. So ito po, si Dylan, at magandang balita ito sa mga kabataan natin na sabi nga nila ang UP ngayon marami na mga Latin,
Yes.
ang tawag doon?
Latin honors.
Latin honors. Papunta nga dito sa studio, may nagtanong sa akin bakit ang UP ang dami ating Latin honors? Sabi ko, because nasa UP ang the best and the brightest. Why should you have the best and the brightest? Because you have the taxpayers' money financing. Because we have to give our all to the hard work you're putting in for the University of the Philippines. And we hope that there will be more state universities. Nagkalat na ngayon, di ba? And young people excelling, not just because of the honor, but because we want to serve our country. So maraming salamat sa iyo, Dylan, for this opportunity. Nilipad ko ito para lang sa iyo at makilala kita na si Dylan Espino, summa cum laude of Computer Science of UPLB. Maraming salamat sa iyo.